Woo, good morning. It is Friday. No, not a Friday. What am I thinking? It is February 15th, 3:02 in the morning. Trying to figure out what I am trying to get out of doing this. There's a few things. Like, I have always been interested in one, being on the radio. I thought being on the radio was really cool. Way back when. I used to listen to, oh God, this is a long time ago. I used to listen to Opie and Anthony. And I thought Jimmy Norton was so funny. And I was amazed at the things you could say on the radio. I never had them on XM, but those guys were hilarious and they were good at what they do. I also loved Rover's Morning Glory. That was, and still is, I'm not up in the morning anymore. Not a big fan of listening to the replay. I mean, I am, but I haven't listened to it in a long time. And I always thought that radio was super fascinating. And one of the things that Rover used to say was he wanted to be on the radio so bad. And he goes, by the end of the week, you have nothing to talk about anymore. And I'm starting to understand that, because there's certain things that I do or don't want to talk about. But also what makes it really hard is being on here by myself. And being on here by myself, trying to not have dead space is super difficult. And to just have continuous thoughts that are not just stupid and not well thought out. And I've just been winging them. I wing it every day. I don't really have a script or even bullet points for what I'd like to talk about, which I think I'm going to change. I think I need to start thinking about what I want to talk about, and have bullet points. The other thing is, I really wish I had somebody to talk to on here. I've always wanted to make a show. I am so amused by me and my bros and some of the things that we say and do. And you watch certain TV shows, podcasts, radio shows, whatever, content, and I go, I can do that. Like, not only can I do that, but I can do that better. I have my ego coming through. It's not better. It's that I know incredibly funny people, and I see some of the content that's out there, and I'm like, man, some of my boys are just so damn funny that we could do it. And almost every single one of them does not believe in it. They don't believe that they're funny or that anybody wants to watch them or anything. And so I've done a couple of other things that I made a really good attempt at a podcast in my basement, and I did one episode, and I was so uncomfortable and nervous on camera. My co-host wasn't. It actually threw me off when he would talk directly to the camera. I felt like I was put on the spot, and I didn't like it. So I didn't react well. I also was afraid of my thoughts and my views being held against me at a later date. So it's pretty ambiguous on purpose. And it just, the content quality was terrible. The production value was good. That being said, it also took my partner a while to crank out an episode, because all I do is talk. He does all the technical stuff, and it's really hard to put that kind of stuff on him and to get what you want when you want. And I don't want to rely on anybody for that. I want to be able to do a show where you just sit down and you have minimal editing, and I just want organic, funny, and it's really hard to do by yourself. And I figure once I jump in it, once I get a hang of it, I can convince the others, my buddies, my friends, anybody. So this is my attempt. And it's also kind of like it's like a vlog, podcast, journal, reflection thing. I like to be funny. It's hard solo. But I like to have deep thought. I've been kind of on a kick of working on myself in a very healthy way. And I've noticed when I've talked to someone like my younger friends, I have all the coaching in the world from prior experiences. But then when there's nobody here, I have a hard time spitting it out. So, I don't know. I spent so many years not being healthy. Mentally, physically, and now I'm working on like my mental health. And just being a good man and a good father and a good partner. I don't want to stagnate in my position in my professional career. I want to be successful, and I want it so bad, and I want it to happen right now when I want it, and it doesn't happen. And so, like, I want to chase. I was chasing a dollar for a while, and now I'm not. And I'm kind of locked into a place where I'm at. And it's been good to me. I bought a house. I have a brand new truck. I want to go through some leadership training. The company is growing. I'm in a good position to grow with the company. And just, I want to grow every way that you can. I was kicked out of regular high school and I went to an alternative high school. And I remember teachers being like, you're never going to be nothing. If you act the way that you're acting now, when you grow up, you're going to be fucked up. You're going to be in prison. Now I make more money than my teachers do. And I feel like I got a lot to prove. I do have a lot to prove. So I'm working on that. Anyways, I'm outie. Adios.